Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
you, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
I came into contact with somebody from one of the big four, ended up becoming kind of a mentor to me. He's now a member of our club.
Man, when I first saw my first Hell's Angel standing there, I was like, that's what I want to be, man.
If you're running a three-piece, just like you know, it is truly an outlaw standard. Doesn't make you a one percenter, but it makes you an outlaw.
This is what I believe in, you know, and it was awesome to see that my brothers believed in me.
It's the wolf leading the sheep, man. You know, the sheep need to open their eyes because they're about to walk off the cliff where a whole other pack of wolves are at the bottom.
If you were getting your lunch money taken before you put them rags on, if they catch you by yourself, they're going to take your lunch money again.
I try to be around the guys and hang out with them as much as possible and get to know them, because that's really what it's about.
The Hells Angels are being arraigned.
One man was stabbed in the chest, another was knocked out, who faced criminal charges, including charges of hate crimes as well as gang allegations. One defendant faces an attempted murder charge, so this certainly appears to be a widespread investigation.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a lot to talk about. There's some wild stuff going on over in New York City. And if you're in New York City, you probably already know. So it's 5 a.m. You're in New York City. You hear this. This is the new law. Listen to this. So that's 5 a.m., 12 p.m., and 6 p.m. all over New York City. It's blaring over loudspeakers. They just passed a law. Kathy Hochul approved this law. That is insane. We are not living in America anymore, people. I mean, what next? What next? Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. That was pretty dope doing the t-shirt giveaway. We're going to do a lot more giveaways on this channel. Rob, what's going on? Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Make sure you guys check out Patreon. A lot of exclusive content I can't post on YouTube. I'm going to upload some videos today. And I'm trying to figure out how to go live through StreamYard onto YouTube. I know how to go live directly onto Patreon, but then I can't share videos and things like that. But I'm trying to figure it out. And I will figure it out. Remember, if you want to donate to the show, you can hit up the Cash App at Chattin with Staxx. Or you can hit up Venmo, PayPal, Super Sticker, Super Chats, Zelle, all that good stuff. I appreciate every single dollar that goes to this show. I put it right back into the show, and every dollar goes a long way. TRC, what's going on? Scrap, what's good? Thank you for joining me this morning. Eddie, how are you? Road Dog's in the house. Good morning. Much love and respect always to everyone. I got the best chat in the business. I enjoy doing this because I got the best people that come and watch this show. So today, we're going to talk about a bunch of different things. We're going to talk about the Edmonton up in Canada, more charges for the One Order Motorcycle Club. They are trying to decimate that club. I don't think it'll be in existence anymore. The Hells Angels are being decimated up there as well. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. They're parading patches around and Oh boy. But a bunch more people have been charged. And huh? This is the funniest picture ever. A bunch more people have been charged, and they laid more charges on them. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this piece of shit. So this guy is accused of hitting a 71-year-old man in the head with a shovel over in New York. Crazy. It's insane, the stuff people will do. So this guy, he's from Hartford, Connecticut. He is a Hartford man serving 8 years in prison for shooting a 16-year-old girl in the head on FaceTime. What? So a Hartford man will serve 8 years in prison for shooting a 16-year-old girl in an attempt to kill her in 2024, officials say. According to court documents, Jason Guntner, who was born in 2006 and was 18 at the time of the shooting, was sentenced to 20 years in prison, suspended after 8 years served, followed by 3 years probation. Records show Guntner was found guilty of attempted first-degree assault, serious physical injury, attempt to commit third-degree strangulation on November 7th at State Superior Court in Hartford. According to his arrest warrant, Guntner tried to kill a 16-year-old girl by shooting her in the head minutes after the confrontation, which he accused of choking her with a cell phone charging cord. At the time of his arrest, police said he was charged with criminal attempt to commit murder, criminal attempt to commit first-degree strangulation, unlawful discharge of a firearm, carrying a pistol without a permit. First-degree assault charge was added during the arraignment, September 2024. In court proceedings, prosecutor Brent Selfia said the shooting was captured on video, which he described as disturbing and compared it to an attempted execution. So if it's that disturbing, why did he get 8 years? Because Connecticut is a fucking libtard state. That's why. The shooting, which was described as a domestic, was captured by a friend who was on FaceTime with the victim and recorded it. According to the warrant, the video shows an arm holding a gun to the girl's head, followed by a pop sound, and the girl moaning. Police Lieutenant Aaron Barviert said at the time of the shooting took place around 12:20 a.m. on Lenox Street in the city's north end. The wounded teenager was rushed to the hospital where she was initially listed in critical but stable condition and later upgraded to stable. That's insane. And he only gets 8 years in prison. Like, what the fuck? Where did they do that at? I don't get it. I just don't get it. So we're going to talk about a biker brawl that happened over there in Arkansas that people aren't talking about. We're going to talk about that. They're trying to pull a liquor license from a bar. But first, we're going to talk about the Edmonton deal. So you guys know in Edmonton, the One Order Motorcycle Club has been severely prosecuted. They are under some crazy shit right now. More charges laid in probe against motorcycle gang tied to the Hells Angels, Edmonton police said. Edmonton. So the Edmonton police say they have charged 6 more members of the motorcycle gang with ties to the Hells Angels in an investigation into firearms trafficking, robbery, steroids manufacturing. The charges range from conspiracy to commit assault to possession of stolen property. They bring a total of people charged to 13 since Edmonton's drug and gang investigators began probing the One Order Motorcycle Club in October of 2024. So this investigation is long time coming. You know what I'm saying? They've been like looking into this club for a long time. It says police say the outlaw gang has been active for a long time in Eastern Canada. In recent years, opened its Edmonton chapter. Investigators first arrested 17 alleged club members and members of the Hells Angels working with the gang in September of last year after executing search warrants across 40 locations in Alberta and British Columbia. 7 of the people arrested were charged. So all of them weren't charged back then. And police said more charges and arrests would be coming after those warrants turned up of firearm, prohibited weapons, thousands of rounds of ammunition, bulletproof vests, and contraband cigarettes and cash. But if you're someone like Donnie Watch, the charges won't stick. Police also seized 82,000 pills of steroid manufacturing and pill pressing operation the group allegedly ran in Alberta hamlet of Sherwood Park in East Edmonton. The investigation uncovered criminal activity, including firearms trafficking, conspiracy to traffic firearms, commit extortion, robbery, assault, organized crime involvement by the One Order MC and its members. Edmonton Police said in September of 2025's news release, the investigation provided substantial evidence of One Order MC and its status as a criminal organization under Canadian law. Successful dismantling of the group in Edmonton and disrupting a firearms trafficking operation. The 13 people charged in the investigation so far are between the ages of 28 and 58. Police say they are from across Alberta, including Edmonton, Sherwood Park, Ardrossan, and St. Albert and Albert Beach. So this report was first published June 6, 2026. Can't believe it's already 2026. You believe that shit? So it looks like they're in some fucking major fucking trouble. Major trouble. What do you guys think of that? So in other news, if you guys haven't heard of this shit, is wild too. We'll get back to the Edmonton thing because I have the whole list of all the people and the new charges that they got. So we'll go over that in a minute. Let me give some shout outs and then we'll get back to it. SNS, what's going on? Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe, donate, share if you can. Thank you. Appreciate that, rah-rah. What's going on, SNS? Insane Wheels is in the building. Make sure you guys go check out Mike Ball after this show. He usually starts the show around 11. That's why I try to get it over with because I got a lot of editing to do today. So I just want to get it over with early so I could get my ass to work. And make sure you guys go over to Mike Ball right after this. Tommy, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. MacGyver's in the building. Where you been, MacGyver? Appreciate you taking the time. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of stuff on this channel. We're going to give away some silver, some gold, a whole bunch of stuff, some collectible items. We got someone who's close to the show who wants to contribute. So we're going to handle that. So listen to this crazy shit. Pro-Maduro motorcycle gang thugs hunting for Trump supporters in Caracas days after dictator's capture. It is very intense, it says. A gang of armed pro-regime militants on motorbikes have taken over the streets of Caracas, hunting down Venezuelans who support the U.S., and the capture of the dictator Nicolas Maduro, according to videos and on-the-ground accounts shared by the news. There's multiple reports. The masked thugs known as collectives, CLECTIVOS, holding Russian automatic weapons like AKs, brought rush hour traffic to a grinding halt in Venezuela capital, stopping drivers at checkpoints, demanding search their phones and cars 4 sources in Venezuela confirmed Monday and Tuesday. This is a problem. I don't know what the U.S. is going to do about this, but this is a huge problem. The troubling circumstances have residents on edge over what will happen next, said Venezuelans who requested anonymity because of the threat of retaliation. So there's a lot of people that are scared there. They use the word media. Now they don't for fear of the regime, the journalist said. Other residents said that they left their cell phones at home fearing they will be confiscated. The future is uncertain. These men have weapons. Colombian guerrillas is already here in Venezuela. So we don't know what is going to happen. Time will tell, a 69-year-old Venezuelan shop owner said. Gunshots and anti-aircraft fire were also reported over Caracas overnight. However, the Venezuelan ministry spokesperson said that it had fired on drones flying overhead without permission. No confrontation occurred, but you could see these guys on the back of bikes holding AKs, like a lot of them. One source shared a video of Caracas that appeared to show Rodriguez government delivering weapons to civilian supporters of the regime, known as militios or militiamen. The remaining government in power, headed by Maduro's vice president, they got to take that bitch out. They got to. I mean, you can't leave her in power. Her and the whole army and military is pro fucking Nicolas Maduro. You got to wipe them all out. Like, you can't leave her in power. That's just like, why would you even do that? Why would you leave her? She is part of the issue, 100%. They need to just wipe her ass right off the map. Bring her ass over here, right with Nicolas Maduro. Did you guys see fucking what's his name? 6ix9ine, the rat rapper 6ix9ine. Hey, Biker News Canada, what's going on? The rat rapper 6ix9ine had to turn himself in yesterday. I think he has like 4 months in prison. He has to serve for violation of probation, and he had to turn himself in to the same prison that Nicolas Maduro. It's a jail, but the same one that Nicolas Maduro's in. And they're playing Locked Up, They Won't Let Me Out, and they're all sad while they're letting him out of the video. Shut the fuck up. Who cares about that motherfucker? I don't. I know a lot of other people don't. Why do these people give these rats attention like that? It's insane. And if you guys don't know, there was bomb breaking news the other day. Did you guys know that Max B told the police where they could find his co-conspirators in the charges? Like, he told the police where she was for a murder. What? Max B told the police where they could find the woman that was involved with the situation with them. That's insane. Like, you can't make this shit up. Yeah, they won't let me out. They were fucking singing that. It's crazy. Why do they give these people this attention? It's like Sammy Gravano. You're not a good person. You'll never be a loyal person. You will never be that person that you want to be. And once you die, Sammy Gravano, I will be here to shit all over your name, like, for years to come. Yeah, I will be here to show people who you really are. And I got proof, I got evidence, I got all kinds of shit. Ain't that right, Donnie? I think Donnie's right along with him. I mean, Donnie's been caught with quite a bit of substances and firearms and everything else. He never did no prison time. Why is that? Why do you think that is? Because Donnie probably has a badge in his back pocket. Probably. We'll see what happens in the future. So there was a hearing there was a motorcycle brawl in this bar, right? A night at the bar, a fight, a reckoning, a hearing over an alleged liquor license violation in Bryant. So the fight was over in minutes. The consequences may last for years. On a warm weekend night in Bryant, Arkansas, the low hum of motorcycles mixed with music spilled from the neighborhood bar. By closing time, the hum had turned into sirens, flashing lights. Police reported. Now it sits at the center of a looming legal battle. State alcohol regulations have a scheduled hearing to examine reported liquor license violations tied to a violent altercation involving alleged motorcycle gang members. The inquiry that could determine whether the bar keeps its license or loses the privilege to pour another drink. At stake is more than paperwork. The hearing will test how far a bar's responsibility extends when a fight erupts, how the staff enforces alcohol laws, and whether a single chaotic night reflects a pattern or failure of oversight. Who do you guys think is responsible when a bunch of club members go to a bar and a big fight pops off? Who's responsible? Is the bar responsible for serving the alcohol and having the place for this to happen? Or should the people that did it be responsible? I don't think they should lose their liquor license. What do you guys think? Hey, Izzy, what's going on? Spider, how are you? Happy New Year, guys. D2C341, what's good, man? If you can't do the time, yeah, it's crazy. It's insane that people do the dumbest shit, right? And then they get angry at other people for their shortcomings. It's insane. It's crazy. No accountability in the world anymore. It really isn't. So according to the incident reports of regulatory filings, the confrontation broke out late in the evening after multiple groups of bikers arrived separately. Witnesses described a tense atmosphere, rival colors, lingering stares, and a room that felt primed to tip. When it did, punches flew, tables overturned, patrons scrambled to exits. Police were called. Several individuals were detained for questioning. No fatalities were reported, but injuries sent at least one person to the hospital. Regulars say violence is a part of what they will examine. A hearing notice cities alleged violations that may include overserving intoxicated patrons, failing to maintain order. But is it the bar's responsibility to maintain order? Kind of, right? I mean, you can't overserve people, have them get out of control, and then think it's not your fault. But, I mean, you can't babysit grown people either, though, right? The inadequate security measures, that could be a problem, too. I mean, if they don't have the proper security to handle situations, infractions that, if proven, can carry penalties ranging from fines to suspension to revocation of a liquor license. For the bar's owner, the hearing represents a fight for survival. This business has been part of the community for years, the owner said in a brief statement through counsel. We take our responsibility serious and tend to show that our staff acted properly under the extreme difficult circumstances. Attorney for the bar are expected to argue that the altercation was sudden and unpredictable, sparked by patrons who arrived already intoxicated with the intent on confrontation. They will likely emphasize cooperation with law enforcement and the presence of security personnel. The steps taken since the incident to prevent a repeat. Additional staff training, revised entry policies. They probably making it that people with club colors can't come into this bar. Enhanced coordination with the police. Regulators, however, regulators, what the hell does that mean? However, will press different case. Their mandate, punitive or not punitive, to ensure alcohol is served safely. The establishments are not magnets for violence. At the hearing, investigators are expected to present surveillance footage, staff testimony, timeline of alcohol serving that led up to the fight. Central questions will be whether warning signs were missed or ignored. Community members are watching closely. Bryant has seen its share of growing pains in the nightlife expands alongside residential neighborhoods. For some residents, the incident capitalizes long simmering concerns about late night disturbances. For others, it raises alarms about unfairly targeting local businesses for actions of a few people. This isn't about shutting down fun, said one nearby resident who asked not to be named. How come? How come you don't want to be named? It's about safety when things get out of hand. Everyone pays the price. Motorcycle clubs often misunderstood and frequently scrutinized. However, the edge of the narratives, law enforcement officials have been careful to avoid sweeping labels. Well, they called them a motorcycle gang, and then they say, oh, they're trying to avoid sweeping labels, but they called them a motorcycle gang. Make it make sense. Noticing that membership alone does not equate to criminal behavior. So he's talking out both sides of his fucking face. Still, the presence of rival groups combined with alcohol can escalate tensions quickly. The reality, regulators may say that bars must adequate and manage. The hearing will unfold like a trial without a jury. The administration law judge will weigh its evidence, assess credibility, common ruling. Outcomes can change from a warning to temporary suspension or permanent revocation. Appeals are possible, but the immediate impact, uncertainty, legal costs, and the damages are unavoidable. Beyond Bryant, the case echoes a broader reckoning in the hospitality industry as bars and clubs rebound in a post-pandemic economy. They're scrutinizing compliance with renewed intensity, training, documentation, proactive security are no longer best practices. They are expectations. In the end, the hearing is less about a single fight than about the fragile social contact between businesses and its community. A liquor license is not just permission to sell alcohol. It is a promise to do it responsibly, to intervene before a night turns dangerous, to recognize the warning signs that are flashing. The judge will decide whether that promise was kept. And that's insane that they can do that. Good morning, everyone. TRC, what's going on? Richard, how you doing? Shout out to Portland, Oregon. I know they say they don't want to paint them all with one sweeping brush stroke, but They called them gangs in the beginning of the fucking article. Like, how does that work? Wild card, good morning. Thank you for joining me today. Slow Rides in the building. How you doing, man? We got 33 people in the house. Hit that like button. I mean, we can argue about this until the fucking cows come home. I don't think that motorcycle clubs are gangs, but I'm going to find some people that think that they're gangs, and we're going to have a conversation. Matter of fact, I know an ex-FBI agent who swears that they are gangs, and I'm going to invite him on the show, and we're going to have a conversation whether they're gang or if they're a club. And I want him to explain what he thinks, because he swears that all motorcycle club members are fucking criminals. They're in a gang. They're all criminals. They're all bad people. And we're going to have a conversation, because I want to know exactly what makes him think that. Like, because they're not. All people that are in clubs, they're not all professional fighters. They're not all tough guys. I mean, people have a misconception about motorcycle clubs really bad. Some people think they're all criminals. They're all involved with like Sons of Anarchy type shit. It looks like One Order was trying to do that type of shit, but I mean, that's very rare that type of shit will happen. It's very rare. And when people do get involved in, say, a fight, or something happens over here, it's a isolated incident. If certain people do certain things to make it seem like it's a gang, then those are the types of people that don't need to be involved with the motorcycle club world. Those are the type of people that need to drop out of the motorcycle club and go join a fucking street gang, because they make it bad for the rest of the people out there. We pay good money each month to ride and support the community. I know. Like, what about the cop gangs? What about the police motorcycle gangs? What about them? They don't talk about them. They don't talk about the fucking, what's the name of that fucking cop club? Iron Order. They fucking kill people and get away with it. They've done it multiple times. They've killed people that were unarmed, people that didn't have weapons. Virginia Chaos, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. Remember, if you want to tell your story on Chatting with Staxx, just email me. I'm working on some new interviews. And if you want to tell your story, just email me at billstax2021@gmail.com, and we'll take care of it. Make sure you guys go check out Mike Ball. His show starts at 11, I believe. Let's see what else is going on here. How the hell do you shoot someone in the head and get 8 years in prison for that? That's just, I ain't never heard no weirdo shit like that in my life. So here's a little here's a video about what's going on with the One Order motorcycle club. And it's a puppet club for the Hells Angels. People say, oh, it's a sport club. No, it's a puppet club.
Edmonton Police have laid more charges in an organized crime investigation. Police say One Order MC is closely aligned with the Hells Angels and has chapters across eastern Canada. After a year's investigation, officers seized drugs, guns, and cash in raids last October at 40 locations in Alberta and BC. 7 people were charged last November. An additional 6 people are now facing charges ranging from conspiracy to commit assault, conspiracy to commit extortion, and possession of stolen property.
Damn. The government is the largest gang out there. Shit. Listen, they got endless money, man. The fucking government has endless money. They can do what they want. They can confiscate anybody's property without being held accountable. They have no one to hold them accountable. Look at the cop in New Haven. Did you guys hear about the fucking cop in New Haven? Hold on. Let me tell you about the cop in New Haven. Because this is a great story. People that think they could do anything they want. But it is pretty funny. I think it's pretty funny. The police chief. Yeah, the fucking police chief. Peep this. This is insane. City police chief resigns after admitting to stealing funds. What funds did he steal? This is the funniest shit of all. Guess what funds he stole? He stole the funds for CIs that they were supposed to pay the rats. Yup, he stole those funds and kept them for himself. Listen, Connecticut is the corruptest state out there. Like, it really is. Here, let me show you a picture of this dweeb. He looks like a fucking shitbag. Because he is one. But good, he stole all the fucking the CI money. Now they can't rat on people. Piece of shit. This is the dickhead of the week, all right? This is the police chief. Carl Jacobson resigns from his post in New Haven police chief after admitting to using city funds for personal use because he is a fucking piece of shit. Both of the police departments operating on and around Yale campus are without permanent leadership after a sudden resignation of New Haven police chief Carl Jacobson on Monday. Jacobson resigned after being confronted with allegations of appropriated city funds for personal use. The mayor announced at a press conference the mayor's probably fucking corrupt too. All of them are fucking pieces of shit. Everyone that's in power in Connecticut is a fucking corrupt piece of shit. Blumenthal, all of them. They need to have their finances scrutinized. So at the press conference in New Haven Police Department headquarters Monday evening, Jacobson resigned. It comes after Yale Police Chief Anthony Campbell himself, a former Yale police chief, announced in November that he would leave New Haven to head the Harvard University Police Department. To say this news is a shock is an understatement, someone said. Described Jacobson's resignation at the press conference. It's a betrayal of public trust. No shit. Jacobson, who was not at the press conference, why not? He could not be immediately reached for comment. Of course not. According to Eckler, other officers flagged irregularities in Jacobson's use of funds meant to support the police department's confidential informant program. This is so fucking funny. He stole the fucking rats' money. So now they can't have confidential informants in New Haven because he stole all their money. On Monday morning, Assistant Chief David Zanelli, they confronted Jacobson in his office. A bunch of other people confronted him in his office at the police station. How come he's not in fucking handcuffs? Why is he able to just resign, but he's not in handcuffs? Because he's a fucking cop and they get to do whatever they want. They confronted him following the confrontation. Jacobson admitted to taking the funds for personal use and resigned. Eckler has since appointed Zanelli as the acting chief. Your colleagues acted with integrity, blah, blah, blah. Eckler declined to answer questions related to the size of the fund allocated for confidential informants program, how much money Jacobson stole, and when did the theft begin, citing the confidentiality of the ongoing investigation, according to Eckler. State attorney and state police are in discussions about who will conduct the investigation. I think a fucking outside source should conduct an investigation against all of these people. Why do they get away with this type of shit? Oh, he stole $1 million. Let him resign. He doesn't have to get arrested for that. Get the fuck out of here. They need to be held under the jail. These pieces of shit have been getting away with stealing money for so long. Look at this guy looking at him over his shoulder. He's probably a fucking thief too. That's my personal opinion. I feel that these guys are thieves, okay? This guy already admitted to it, the guy on the right, the guy on the left. He probably got his hand in someone else's pocket. So, as of Monday evening, Eckler said there is no other information about if there was others involved in the theft. Before Jacobson was appointed as chief in 2022, he had been a police officer for 15 years. I think his fucking record should be in question. He probably fucking committed crimes this whole time as a cop. Because you can't trust any of these fucking people. None of them. Especially the fucking mayor and everyone else. All of them. They all got their hands in the fucking cookie jar. And they all need to be prosecuted. Kurt, what's going on? If you make it bring a book, well me up. Wild card, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. Will, how you doing? Good morning. Kurt, how you doing? Good morning, man. I appreciate all you guys taking the time. We got 40 people in the house. Hit that like button. Gory Rory, what's going on? He used the money for lady boys. Probably. He probably did. Are y'all Commonwealth? No. They just steal whatever they want. We're not a Commonwealth. Stealing snitch money. That's really frowned upon, though. Listen, steal all that money, but they need to be prosecuted for it too, because where do you think that money came from? Came from me, came from whoever else spent fucking taxpayer dollars. You know how much money taxes are in Connecticut? Everything you buy is taxed. They got crazy state tax here. So if you buy something at the store, they tax the fucking tax. Everything is taxed. You got to pay car tax. You got to pay property tax. You got to pay fucking sales tax. There's all kinds of fucking taxes here in Connecticut. It's insane. They have taxes here that they don't have in other states. There shouldn't be informants trusting criminals to be cops is ass backwards, right? Like these guys are fucking straight up criminals. Straight up fucking criminals. Oh, I'm just going to resign. Oh, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. I'm just going to resign. No need to prosecute me. I'm just going to take off. Bunch of fucking losers, man. All of them. All the fucking Connecticut leaders need to be prosecuted. All of them. Talk to you tonight. Bob. Shout out to Bob, Biker News Canada. Go check him out. Twin Outlaw Brotherhood will bail him out. I got to try to get those two dingleberries back on. Paula, what's going on? See if we could try to have another discussion. It's kind of hard to talk to them, though, because, they just don't want to answer the questions. They want to beat around the bush and say all this dumb shit. Like, they have no argument, right? They're like, oh, they commit gang activity. I said, you guys pulled guns out at a Black Lives Matter rally. That's not gang activity. Like, that is gang activity. You guys pulling out weapons every time you feel threatened when you guys are the fucking problem. Like, they're the reason why people don't like them. I don't know if I can do it this Thursday, man. I'm swamped. I am fucking swamped. I don't think I can do it next Thursday either, man. I gotta look into it, bro. I got some major things going on. I might be able to do it this Thursday. Let me get back to you, Biker News Canada. That's tomorrow night, right? I got some major things in the works next week. I know I can't do it next week, but I'll get back to you about tomorrow tonight. I forgot I'm not a mod. Links don't work. I'll give you a wrench. I don't really give out wrenches though, you know? I'd rather keep it not wrenching people, because it turns into a problem. Someone doesn't like someone, they start fucking blocking them. I think you could put a thing in the chat, can't you? Jay, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. You can't drop a link in the chat if you don't have a wrench. I'll give you one SNS. You've been nothing but respectful every time I've seen you. I gotta remember how to fucking do it. These Connecticut leaders need to be prosecuted. And what do you guys think about the Taxx NYC situation? That is crazy. All them guys got arrested. I got a video. Let's check out this video from Taxx NYC. And the video of that woman saying that Max B turned her into the police is on Patreon. Go check it out. Fucking crazy. And it's free, too. You guys can go watch it right now. And make sure you guys check out Conversations with a Mobster. Part 2 will be dropping today. And you can be involved with this TV series if you want. All right, let's check this out. Taxx NYC. Boom. Here we go.
A receipt from this disgusting company that pretends to be me, says they're Taxx NYC, sells my customer a bracelet, rips them off, and rips them off on the gold. Shit, they're saying it's 14 karat gold. Well, we're going to test this bracelet right now. Start the test. 10 karat gold. So did they say they were Taxx NYC?
Yeah, he tried to portray. He tried to sell one of your products. He said that he ran out.
Right.
One of your rings that you purchased.
Right. That we sell. So you came with a picture of Taxx NYC.
Yep. I opened up the website for.
And then he said he ran out, even though he has nothing to do with me other than to steal my customers all day long. These rats have done this over and over and over again, and I tolerated it. And now they fucked them over on the carrot as well. Yo, Akai, you are thieves, bro. The most disgusting people you'll ever see in your life. It's 64 West 47th Street. Akai is the booth. We're gonna get our money back. $22,000 for me and for all the other customers they scammed. Pull up. We'll group together, we'll sue them, and we'll take their property. 64 West 47th Street. Don't let it slide. So not only did these pieces of rip you off on this thing, it turned out to be 9 karat gold, right?
Yeah.
You had a check?
Yes.
So they're going to be giving you $1,000 on top. Here's $22,000 for your trouble. These bum mother, bro. You get people in this exchange, people this. Stop being greedy pieces of
SNS. You got a wrench. Check it out.
So I'm Traxx. I want this coming up with a scheme every time. Keep scheming, bro. 9 carat this, 2 carat that. This
Got your
that.
wrench,
Security
SNS.
what, bro? Bull, bro. Stop stealing. You gotta come up. I want my fucking money, motherfucker, bro. I gave the money up. You want to be Traxx NYC? Here's Traxx NYC. Akai. Garbage. You motherfuckers are garbage.
All right, so I got a question for you guys, right? So you see how mad he is, right? He goes to the other jewelry store and he acts that crazy way in front of these guys. Put yourself in the other guy's shoes. What do you think an appropriate response is for this guy? If you were the other guys, I try to look at both sides of the situation. If you were the other guys, how would you act? I wouldn't spit in anyone's face because that's like the ultimate disrespect. You just don't spit in someone's face. That's crazy. You just don't do it. So what do you guys think? What's the appropriate response for this type of behavior?
Where's my money?
Look how scared he is.
Where's my money? Where's my money?
Of
I
course.
got this.
Everyone's jumping on it, Everybody's jumping on the Traxx NYC train now because he went viral because of this situation. So everyone's like, boom, everybody's on it. Yeah, Mike Ball's starting in 9 minutes, so I'm about to jump off here in a minute. Make sure you guys go to Mike Balls after this. Tell him Bill Staxx sent you.
Where's my? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna?
Thanks, Spider. Appreciate it. New England Rider, what's up?
You say VVS, I3, 14 carat, and you're using my name. You
definitely shitty here in New England.
Yeah, 6447. Thief! You thief! Stop. Take it. No. Get the hands off of me, bro. Take your hands off of me.
Max is one of the most honest jewelers. Max is one of the most honest jewelers down in the Diamond District. I've known about Max for a long time. I've been down in Traxx NYC. I never bought anything there. I don't got any money to buy shit like that, but I definitely seen him a couple times, and I will be down there soon to be filming some stuff. Hopefully he's around, but has nothing to do with this type of situation. But you guys will see it next month.
Yeah, bro. Calm down. You give me my money.
You're never gonna see that.
Thanks, Kurt. Appreciate you.
Oh, they wildin'.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Oh, they wildin'.
Oh,
yeah, get that girl.
You're David.
Yeah, I can't play it on YouTube. Sorry.
In the end, they tried to kill me, strangle me with my own chain. Get out of this hospital. TraxxNYC.com.
Yo, Joshua Zuckerberg, I need my letter of apology, bro. Stop wasting our time and write that letter. Joshua Zuckerberg of Prior Cashman. Okay? The grievance board, la-di-da, so on and so forth. Get to writing that letter, bro. And then there's Scott Himes, who owes me money.
Hey,
don't worry,
Lindsay,
some people
how
might
are
be
you?
asking questions. La-di-da, what am I doing? You know what I'm doing. Something important, okay? If you know me at all. Scott Himes, I need my money back. I'm gonna put it in the street, in the street, in the street, in the street. Get to it, bro.
Do you guys
Now,
know what
Scott
that
Himes
means?
is an attorney. He was on the stand.
Putting the money in the street is crazy. That means he's going to go to the streets and say, whoever gets this money back from them, you could keep it or you could keep half of it. But, you know, people have other means on getting money back. They don't all come and say, hey, give me that money back. Some people come with a baseball bat, a croquet mallet, something crazy, right? They don't all come nice.
In front of a...
He said he's going to put it on the street. Oh, boy. Paula, what's going on?
Federal judge, and he was saying a bunch of nonsense. He's somebody I fired, and somehow Lottie-Dottie stayed on. Hungry for money, greedy for money, not around. I want my letter of apology, Joshua, and I want my money back, Scott. Fucking little bitch.
That's crazy. No. Hell no. I wouldn't. No. Here's a video of the other jewelers being arrested. Yes, I have that video too. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, they're all being let out in handcuffs, even including the father. The father was arrested too. Did you know that? This is crazy. Yeah, I got that video too. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah. Here they are being let out in handcuffs. Look at him. Look at his face. He's laughing and shit. And there's the father. There's him. Fucked his whole day up, huh? Look at this guy's face. Ready? Look at him. He's smiling. Motherfucker's like, I'm going to Rikers. I love it. And then look at the father. I didn't even do nothing. So I heard these guys. Someone said, yo, they're in the Greek mafia or the something mafia. Like, shut up. No, they ain't. Yeah, these guys are in the mafia, huh? They wouldn't be ripping people off for fucking telling people it's certain gold, but it's not. A different 14 karat or it's 10 karat. He's lying to people trying to get a couple more dollars. They ain't in the mafia. Mafia my ass. And there he is. They might have some mob connections, but they ain't in the mafia. These fucking guys ain't in no damn mafia. We reached 21,619 subscribers. I think every single one of you guys. I mean, I got the best chat in the business. The Outcast interview, part 5 will be out today. It's a good one. It gets really crazy. If you guys have been paying attention and following along, it's already starting to get crazy, but it gets insane. So make sure you guys check it out. It'll be dropping tonight. And Conversations with a Mobster. Go check it out. Here, I'll put a link for that one. And if you want to be a part of this TV series, you can be. You can either donate. You can be, there's a Los Lucianos. You don't know. You were lied to. Dude is a liar. Who's that? I don't even know who you're talking about. I never interviewed anyone from the Los Cristianos show. I don't know who that is. Who's that? Who are you talking about? Sure, dude. Have a nice day. What are you talking about? Tell me what you're talking about. Los Cristianos? I don't know who the fuck that is. I didn't interview no one from that club. I'm too ugly for a TV show. What's my thoughts on Harley? Go watch the interview I did with him. But I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining me. Go check out Mike Ball. He starts the show in 1 minute. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chat with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be a bitch. Peace.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.